I can honestly promise you right now that it doesn't take very much to put me into a ranting mood, and just such an event happened just the other day. I was sitting around with my family just having a wonderful little conversation, a wonderful little talk about my nephew getting into a baseball team, and someone ended up somehow bringing up autism. And as you might all guess, autism can be a very touchy subject. And this came to the discussion of how to raise someone who happens to be autistic, because my mother decided to reveal that when I was a child, I pretty much was diagnosed with autism. So guess what, everyone? Apparently I do have autism, for everyone who decides to come at me and call me autistic. So I guess you are completely right. It was brought up the way to raise someone who has autism, and the discussion went ahead, and everyone had the same conclusion that it all depends on how you raise the person, how they will come out in life. But I decided to just go ahead and make my thoughts known and say there are certain people out there who have autism who are in essence worthless human beings. Not always by their faults alone, but by the faults of the people who raised them to believe that autism is a crutch. Now, this isn't going to be a rant just about autism. What I got in trouble for that day, and what people decided to get on my case for that day, was for calling people worthless. I was told that it was extremely rude and extremely arrogant and extremely mean to dare to call someone a worthless human being. I'm here today to tell you that, hey, there are people out in this world that are completely and totally worthless. Worthless human beings, worthless people. And I want to just give you an idea of who I myself personally think are worthless people. Someone such as the kind of person who sits at home at every night of the week and decides to get completely and totally dead plaster drunk every night of the week. Then go into work the next day completely and totally horrible and not able to do anything for the sole fact that they are completely and totally hungover, and every sight, every sound does nothing more than cause them a major headache, and then they bitch and moan and complain at other people for daring to speak too loud because they have a headache. These are worthless human beings. They are a drain upon society. These are the kind of people who make stupid decisions and then blame other people for their stupid decisions. That is a worthless human being. I have worked with these kind of people. Or say you go to school with someone for many years throughout your high school career, and one day, a couple years down the road after you graduate, you run across them in a Walmart and they come up to you and you say, "Hi, how you doing? Hadn't seen you in many years. What's up?" "Oh, I'm just here hoping to see if they have detox pills." Do you think they have detox pills at Walmart? To which you have the proper response of, "Why the hell are you needing detox pills in the first place?" "Well, because I just got done smoking a bowl of marijuana and I have a drug test tomorrow to go in and for an interview at Best Buy. I have to pass a drug test before they'll hire me." That is a worthless human being. Someone who takes their life and takes their time and completely and totally devotes it to marijuana and drugs, despite the fact of any ramifications that could be coming their way and any issues this might cause upon their life. That is a worthless human being. Someone who doesn't give two shits about these sort of items and just go about life doing their own little fucking thing, not even caring what it's going to do to other people or the kind of effects it's going to have on themselves, because they just don't give a shit. That is a worthless human being. Or how about the kind of person you go to school yet again and throughout his entire high school career completely just spends all of his time bragging about the fact that when he graduates, he's going to go into the military. He's going to be the military man, riding around in the tank, blowing shit up, and it's going to be totally awesome. And him and his captain have already been talking about it. Before he ever joins the military, they're going to be listening to AC/DC the entire time they're riding around in the tank, to which you look at him and say, "You have an extremely horrible ability to deal with anyone in authority. You wouldn't make it in the military." And they just decide to yell at you and tell you that you're an idiot because you don't know what you're talking about, despite the fact that you spend every day of your life, for the most part, around these people, that you don't know what you're talking about, and they can handle the military just fine. And then when they finally go into the military, they go AWOL 3 times, and they purposely break their own foot to get a medical discharge, so as they don't have to be in the military anymore because they couldn't handle it. That is a worthless human being who ended up working at an Easy Mart and then ended up working at a freaking restaurant as a busboy. That is a worthless human being. There are people in this world who are completely and totally worthless. The people who have the physical ability to go out in life, get a job, but choose not to do so, and choose to do nothing but take on Social Security, welfare, Medicare, despite the fact that they have the physical and mental capabilities to work. These are worthless human beings who are taking the tax dollars of other people and using it themselves, despite the fact that they shouldn't have to in the first place. Yes, these people are enabled by the laws here in America just because people who make the laws here are idiots 90% of the time and make welfare and all these other nice little fun's too easy to get into. But the people who do this sort of thing are worthless human beings. They are drains upon the economy. They are drains upon humanity. They have no purpose to be here if they're not going to do something productive with their lives. I know that this was probably not the most interesting rant I've ever done. This was probably the most organized rant I've done in a very long time, mainly because I just wanted to get off my chest and say there are worthless people in this world. And these are just some of the people that I myself think are worthless. And every last one of them have no purpose here. If you are one of these kind of people, you have no purpose. You are worthless. You are scum. You're a drain upon the economy. You're a drain upon society. You're a drain upon everyone around you. If you spend your time getting drunk, if you spend your time getting high, and this is all you ever do, and any free time you have, this is what you do, and then you come in and you worry about not getting a job, and you bitch about other people for not liking the fact that you go out and get drunk every night, and you bitch at people for not hiring you because you couldn't pass a drug test, or bitching at people for not talking quietly enough because you have a major hangover because yet again you spend another night getting completely piss-ass drunk, or you bitch at other people for not accepting the fact that you want to sit at home and not do jack shit despite the fact that you have to. I promise you this was not a rant brought on by Sailor Moon the Best One. This is not the reason I brought up this rant. It was because my family decided to tell me that there's no such thing as a worthless person. That it is extremely rude, extremely arrogant, and extremely mean to dare call anyone in this world worthless, despite the fact that they are Christians, and very stoic Christians, and spend their life talking about how homosexuals are evil and wrong, and how all these groups of people are evil and wrong. They tell me that I should not be allowed to say that someone is worthless. It is pathetic hypocrisy. Everyone, this is the Professor. I hope you enjoyed. Adieu.